Good morning. This morning we're doing a morning pack walk. I'm doing 2 different dogs for training. I have Mr. Gus, this good boy, and then I have Miss Teddy. Hey, can you sit? Good girl. Yes. So one of the things I like to do when I walk 2 dogs is practice. One, I'm walking with someone I've never played with before or know before. Now both of these guys have been in the yards, so I'm not worried about compatibility, but both of these kids like to get distracted. That's why I'm going backwards for a second. They like to get distracted with birds and squirrels and, oh, what's that? So reminding them, hey, we have to walk. Hey, we have to focus while we're on a belt leash reinforces not only pack mentality, but also am I paying attention to where I'm going? For Gus, he knows this. He just kind of chooses to push the boundaries a little bit. Right behind you, go just turn right around and it's right, literally straight ahead. Yeah, that way. There's a big sign on the board. Yeah. Come on. Good. So one of the things that I like when I do pack walks with 2 training dogs is I like to find either 2 behaviors that are in common or opposite of each other. So ironically, both Gus and Teddy struggle with focusing while we're walking. They get very distracted with, ooh, squirrel, or ooh, lizard, or ooh, this. Thus, why we're going backwards often. Now, what I will do is reward Gus, good boy, when they're right by my hip. Teddy, when they're right by my hip, I'll reward it. And yes, good boy, Gus, when you're checking in, that's what we're looking for. Yes, good boy. Hi, Teddy. Yes. Oh, goodness. So you both have seen how I do the long lead and reinforcing the leash work and doing treats on here, but doing it with another dog not only helps pack mentality and that drive in them, but it also helps them, who am I focusing with? Am I focusing with the dog or the human? This is a brain teaser, especially since we're also doing it on belt leash. 5 minutes, up and down your hallway, up and down like the block, really helps them focus and engage with you, especially if it's mealtime or if it's just with a couple treats, gets them to focus. So, fun tidbit. Whoop. I'm gonna do this. Turn it like this. Huh? There we go. Okay, so look how good Gus is doing. Like, look at that happy dog. He's really getting it. Now, it did take us about 5 minutes to stop the pulling on the leash, and every once in a while he would kind of redirect a couple of times. But for the most part, he did a phenomenal job, and he was really starting to do that auto sit, which is fantastic. I do have a weird question for you. Is he starting to lose his eyesight potentially? He was super chompy with fingers, which is not normally his normal MO. And I don't know if it was because of the shadows or the way that my hand was holding that was a little different with the treats. I don't quite know, but he is getting a little older, so I just wanted to see if there was something possibly going on there. But otherwise, he did phenomenal. I picked Teddy because she is an active young dog that likes to push boundaries like Frankie, but she's a completely different dog. So I wanted to see how Gus would respond to that pack mentality, but not with his brother. He did pretty well. I had walked Maxwell and Frankie together, ironically, but I didn't film it.